Hello everybody, it's FarmSim Guy here, hope you're well. And we are back on Farmersburg today. You guys seem to be enjoying this, so I thought I'd throw out another video. Purbeck Valley should have been the video today, but we are waiting for Chellington Valley to come out, because we're going to make a few changes to that series. But a little bit of a recap from yesterday. We got this field ploughed. It now needs a little bit of fertilization. We've got a fair bit to do. We've got some work to do in fields 42 and 41. Let me just click to here. 42 and 41 need planting, 43 needs planting, but before we do that we need to fertilize it. 44 needs liming and 45 needs ploughing, so we have got a fair bit to do. So first things first, I think what we're going to do is run the Anhydrous on 43, we're going to plough 45, and then we're going to lime 44. So let's get on with it. I did off camera ship a few of my other vehicles up from the shop that have been sitting there. So they're done now. First job I think we will do, let's plough the small field. Let's plough the small field. We were having some fun with this tractor the other night with GPS on it, but this is a tiny little field. In fact, I'm not even going to bother going through the gate to find this, so we'll just dump it into the field here. It's not even worth doing any GPS or anything on this. Super easy small field, literally going to take us 5 minutes to do, so let's just push on and get it done, because I am very keen to get the Anhydrous in and certainly get the lime spreading. I've got the variable rate spreader mod involved now, so hopefully that should save us having to top up with lime every 5 minutes, because that's one of my biggest bugbears with lime in base game, is how quickly it dumps it on the ground. So things could be looking up. So there we go, that didn't take very long at all, and that's another field done. Now you may have noticed there was a few weeds in that field. I am in fact playing with weeds switched on and lime switched on. I kind of thought it's seasons. It's time to maybe accept that I should be making a bit more effort with some of the harder settings. So there we go. I've got weeds on and I've got lime on. Now, let's just check that field that we've just... Yeah, that needs lime too, that's good. So, in field 43, although it looks fertilized, I would expect it will take another application. So, I think before we lime those two fields, we will run the ammonia on field 43. Now, for the ammonia, we've borrowed some kit. This isn't ours, this is leased, because this stuff costs a bit and it's quite specialist, so for the purposes of getting this on the field, we're using a local contractor. So we'll fill the tank up. Hopefully there's enough in here to cover an entire field, and we will give it a go. Let's get this to the field now and get it unfolded. It's quite big kit, so probably only useful for 3 of my 5 fields, because 2 of the smaller ones it's probably a little on the large side for. But we will let it do its thing. I think I'm going to run it with GPS again, just for ease, so we don't mess our rows up. So we'll get that set up, and we will fire on with this and see how we get on. So we've just run our first row there. I just wanted to test things out, make sure they're working well, and we can see there that we've got our first line of ammonia in the ground, which will give us our, I believe, full rate of fertilization for the field. And everything's looking good, so we shall crack on, and we'll see you all again shortly. Okay, we're just going to take a little break from the ammonia application there, and I'll tell you why. I'm just very conscious of time before we run out of time to plant. This field has been harvested. We don't have a cultivator, so I'm going to run the plow over it. Reason for that is we've got another 4950 in here, and we've got the John Deere 7000 seeder ready to go. So actually it just means we can make a little bit quicker progress. So if I set this guy up to go on courseplay, just going to buy us a bit more time. So we'll get that done, and then we'll jump back in the ammonia spreader and get that field finished as well. And then we can jump onto the line. Just something to bear in mind for maybe next year or next season is some sort of cultivator, or even a different drill that allows us to cultivate and seed at the same time. So we will do, I think, 5 headland passes, purely because I don't want to get snarled up in the trees. We'll start on the up and down rows. Field 41, job is done. So that looks pretty good. I'm just going to send him to the first waypoint and get on with the job. He's off. And at pace as well, 10 miles an hour. He's flying. Right, let's finish this field of Anhydrous off. So there we go, end of the field. I just need to get, there's a little bit of a row that I missed over here, which my OCD has to make sure that I get. So we'll just catch these little straggly bits here that we missed. There we go. Fertilized and done. So we can get the seeder on this. Get our first crop in the ground. I think what we're going to do is put corn in this one. It's been a bit of a wake-up call actually. Just how much needs to be done. I'm glad I didn't buy any more fields at the start anyway. Right, let's jump in our two-wheel drive 4955. So first things before I hook up the seeder, I'm going to put some dual wheels on this. There we go. Well, we've just paid for them, but now we've got them. We won't need to pay for them again. So yes, corn in that first field that we've just put the ammonia on. And then have a think about where we put the soybeans next. Let's close those covers. Interesting showing the spray rate there. What happens if I decrease that? Just getting to know how this all works. And this I'm going to put on course play, I think, just for time, because it means we can start thinking about liming those other fields. Okay, everything looks good. Let's send him on his merry way. Looks great with the old tractor, doesn't it? Lovely. We just jumped out there to see how well it was planted, because I dropped the spray rate, but it looks to be planted and doing pretty well. So we will jump back in the tractor with the helper as she comes back around and see how she gets on. Okay, so we're really happy. He's doing a cracking job, as well as looking awesome. He's making some really fast progress as well. So we will leave him for now to crack on with that, and we will get some lime on these other two fields. Now, with both our other tractors working, we don't really have an option but to run this old girl. But that could be fun. She's certainly got enough power to run this little spreader, so let's get loaded up. Now, this is relatively small. Only takes 1500 litres. So what we are going to do is we're going to drop the spray rate down. I'm going to drop it right down to 100, because we know that lime is renowned for dispensing quickly from tools, so we'll just give this a go and see what happens. But fingers crossed. There's an 18 metre spread width on this, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Well, it looks like the other field is ploughed as well, so that's positive. So let's see how we go here. Let's turn it on, see what happens. Now that is a much more appealing dispensing rate for lime. That makes me very happy. I could actually start using lime a lot more in game now. I just never use it for the pain of having to top it up all the time. But this is survivable. Very much so. How exciting is that? So there you go. Variable rate sprayer mod. Might just have taken over as one of my favourites. Not going to take us long at all. This little spreader's awesome. Used it a few times now on a few different series. So good. This last little bit, 3 passes and the field is done. I kind of field that. And at 12 miles an hour as well. Job's a good one. Very nicely done. Okay. We should be able to just pop through now into this field and get this one done as well. It's slightly bigger, so I'll pop it on a little time lapse for you. But we'll see you shortly. Well, there you have it. That was pretty satisfying. Very quickly we've turned that around, which is great. So we will now set the plough on both these fields and get these turned under. The old tractor did great there. Really pleased with that. He can be our lime tractor for forevermore, I think. Great job. Well, there you go, the 2950 came to our rescue. Old Faithful came to our rescue there. We ran out of tractors, but it's always nice to have a spare somewhere. Thought his years of running fields were over. Thought it was just a little tractor for moving things around the yard, but no. I think we'll call it there for this episode. And I think we've got through a lot of work today. Been working hard, so we'll keep going. We'll get ourselves to a position where we've got everything in the ground over the next few episodes. So for now, from me, the Farm Sim guy, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm really having fun with these old tractors, I'm not going to lie, and this map is fantastic. So this is Farmersburg, Iowa by MRG Mapping. And we are running old school John Deere's, and it is a riot. So thanks for watching, and thank you all for all your support over the last few weeks and months. We are tentatively close to 1,000 subs as I edit this video. May possibly be over it by the time this goes out, but genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.